Welcome back to the Devon County Show and the International Stairway Series qualifier, a series that culminates at the Royal County of Berkshire Show. Last year's winner was Vicky Tulloch and Soligette. The combination, though, starting off 2010 in very good form, jumping one of only 2 clears in the first round as we head with the top 5 to round 2. Helen Treadwell takes 2 through to round 2. Her last combination, Opportunity B, jumping the best of the rounds in round 1, so will go last. First of them, Nyomi the 5th, horse that she's developed in the last few years. Opportunity B as well, remember to come, the horse she produced through the Fox Hunter Championship. But Helen, Devon County, very much a happy hunting ground. Won the area trial here last year and in fact won one of the International Stairway Series qualifiers on this horse in 2009. Very big international track. And the top 5 in this competition go forward to round 2. They carry their score through from the first round. So Helen through with a score of 4 on Nyomi. Will start Opportunity B on a clear. But a big ring here at the Devon County, a chance for the riders just to open up a little against the clock. And takes that one down. Of course, that'll then be added to the 4 from the first round. Some international turnbacks on this one, some very airy fences as well. 53.43 the time, so the 4 added from the first round makes a total of 8 for Helen Treadwell, Nyomi the 5th. Another little look back at Helen on the turn here, tries to take this one on the angle, just takes it off behind, and then onward to the last. Also through, Simon Buckley, Warrior van Dinkshoff, has won a number of the International Stairway qualifiers before now, the Great Yorkshire, also the Royal Highland. And this horse of his, he's produced right the way through, from a youngster to international level. So very much used to jumping these big courses, also comes through to this round on a score of 4, has that one down, so now on 8 faults. We see the score of Helen Treadwell just in the bottom corner, 53.43, 8 faults from her. Big planks as they come back round there. These courses certainly built to big international proportions. And they're also riding at international speed, 400 metres per minute in that first round in this jump off. They're having to certainly move on as well if they're going to get in the top few. £2,500 to the winner. That one goes as well, is going to take them down the table. And that's where this 2-round competition, 1 or 2 can come unstuck. So it's going to be 8 to add, 51.75. Quicker time on the clock, but takes up the total to 12 for Simon Buckley, Warrior van Dinkshoff. Another little look here, coming down to this big upright. Stands off that one, takes it off in front, just rolls it ever so slightly and out it comes. Joe Whitaker, Cool Kaiser, this one owned by Laura Johnson. Last year for him, this did very well internationally, particularly out in Italy. Also had a good run at the Shrewsbury Flower Show and the Big Chester Show. That one goes down, and again, this is where the scores change around. Carries through 4 from the first round. Part of the Whitaker dynasty, brother of Ellen Whitaker. A number of rides they share between the family as well. Ride along in front of the members, then picks up the pace. He's going to have the time in his mind as well now, as he tries to also get up there for the prize money. Final 2, looks to take that on the angle and has it down. Back to the last. Probably take this one steadily, give themselves some room to that one. Over that okay, and time keeps getting quicker, but the faults to add there takes them up to a total of 12 across the 2 rounds, 50.97. Another little look at Joe Whitaker over this one. Again, just touches it off in front. Unfortunately, racked up the score. Vicky Tulloch, Soligette, first of those 2 through to round 2 then, starting with a clear round. And this could be a very quick combination. You see them picking up the pace very early on. Winner of this series last year. Such good consistent performances from them in 2009. Won a big Grand Prix in Northern Ireland just before this Stairway qualifier. One in Balmoral, just proving their international worth. Back to the planks. Little horse full of plenty of jumping ability, as our last 2 are. Opportunity B as well. Pick up the pace all the time. Just got to be so careful. Want to put that clear round in the bag that'll take them top of the competition so far. but still has Helen Treadwell to come. Another one to have that down. Several of them just trying to take that on the angle, but a big spread means they take it off in front. Down to the last, touch slower on the clock, but just the faults there. 58.26 means a total of 4, picking up the 4 in round 2. Vicky Tulloch Sologette goes into top spot at the moment and puts the pressure on the last to go, Helen Treadwell. Another little look at this one. Comes to this on the angle, sees it from a way out, and just has that down. Final combination then in this Devon County International Stairway Series qualifier. Helen Treadwell, Opportunity B. Winner in the area trial here last year. Horse that has been on British teams before now. Competing up in Scandinavia. Another very quick combination. Small horse, but lots of gears. Can really use its ability to shorten, lengthen whatever's needed around the course. These big planks, and then down to this double. He's just going to have in mind that time of Vicky Tulloch. Has that one down, so needs to keep the pace up. 58.26 leading time at the moment as they come back to this fence that Vicky had down. Give themselves as good as line as they can to it. Jump it well. Now back to the last. Look up on the clock at the moment. Still the one to go though. Need to keep moving on. Over the last well and on for the finish. 55.65. It's a quicker time from Helen Treadwell. Also the one fence down, so finishes on 4, but it's a win for Helen Treadwell and Opportunity B. Very good round from them, coming right down to the wire. Top 2 with that one fence down, and this is where she had it down, and it pushed them right to the finish. So it's a win for Helen Treadwell and Opportunity B, and this year's series also has the added benefit of a wildcard qualifier for the Horse of the Year show. The winner can head to those international classes. And will they be headed for much more international success this year? Helen Treadwell, Opportunity B. In second, Vicky Tulloch.